Hello and welcome back to another episode of StephenMail.
November.
It is November's mail, and this is being filmed a little bit later, and you guys are getting this in the middle of the December vlog releases, although you're supposed to. And most people should know that you get it in the middle of the next month, but mail releases have been so sporadic this year, I thought that maybe I would just clarify. Because I've had some people ask me, they're like, why isn't there a mail video in November? And it's like, well, because I released it sooner than it was supposed to come out, so you're getting this on time in the schedule, so you'll get December's in the middle of the January vlogs. You guys figure it out. Anyway, we have a featured letter here today, and then we also have a lot of packages.
10?
Yeah, there's a ton of packages
11?
to open. So let's get started and get everything open. Our featured letter is coming from Amelia in Fleet, Hampshire, England. I had to read that because otherwise I would have forgot. Because when I think, I'm just like England, like it's all one place, like England. But Fleet, Hampshire, England. Dear StephenMail, I'm 17 years old and from England, so this has been something I have wanted to do for a while now. I actually found your stuff when I was looking for helpful Twilight Princess playthroughs. Thank you, Mal. So I just kept watching more because I absolutely loved your personalities. Do you have a favorite Tulip character? My favorite is Badinyan.
I really like Zombie Mika.
Yeah, you were quite adamant about that during the playthrough. Now the playthrough is over, but during the playthrough you love that. Michelle, just for, I don't want to spoil anything, but like you meet her right at the beginning of the game, and then in our playthrough we didn't really get the kiss until like
It was the last one?
It was the last one. And man, it's crazy. It's really crazy. For Steven, what color do you like the most for Magic the Gathering, and what color would you recommend for someone who wants to get into it? My favorite color is red. Red is also a pretty easy color to play, generally. Green is easy. White tends to be pretty easy.
White's a good start.
Yeah, white's a good one to start. White, green, or even red are good ones to start with. Black is pretty complicated, and blue is really complicated, basically. And certainly that you could play cards in any of those that would be more or less complicated. You could play a complicated red deck. You could play a simple blue deck, but starting out, those are the colors you probably want to look for to learn about it. And for Mao, have you ever created art with charcoal? And if so, do you have any tips for smudging?
That was most of my drawing classes in college.
Mm-hmm.
I like to layer mine really well. I'll work with like a lighter charcoal, like a vine first, and kind of give it an all-over value, and then I'll take the darker compressed charcoal and just use it selectively.
Mm-hmm.
And if you're having trouble using your fingers, you can use Q-tips, tortillons, or blending stumps. Like, there's a size difference, and people call them different things based on what size they are.
Mm-hmm.
And tissues, like if you take a tissue and wrap it around your finger. And you can even use chamois. I don't know if they call it that in the UK, so you can use it to lighten up areas.
Yeah. I also know about charcoal. I went to the art school too. Yeah, I've also worked with charcoal, and most of the smudging stuff that I did was with a stump. With the blending
I never bought a stump.
Oh. Our professor was pretty adamant about
it's because if you use your fingers, there's oils, and it'll get in the paper, and then things won't stick to it.
Maybe that's why.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so
I never had a problem with that, though.
So we mostly used a stump, although the chamois or whatever it's called.
I love the chamois.
They'd also used those or talked about those. Thanks for all you guys have done, and I hope this letter comes at the right time to wish you a Merry December or November. I'm not sure how good the Royal Mail is going to be, from Amelia. P.S. Congrats on your silver play button. You deserve it. Well, first off, thank you. We appreciate that. And I'm sure that actually the Royal Mail did fine. It's just that we're a little behind. But not bad. Not bad. We're getting caught up. Amelia, thank you for the letter. And now we are going to move on to packages. And actually, we're starting with a very specific package because it's important. This little package has, I don't want to say it's like been the bane of our existence, but it's been the adoration of the cat's existence. There's gotta be some sort of catnip in this, because
anything it touches Like, even if it just touches it, they go nuts.
Yeah, when the cats got into the room, you know, back in November or whatever, they tried to tear this package open. They were losing their minds. Just so I don't know what's in here, but it has to be catnip. So let's go ahead and open this up.
Gunner in Fairport, New York.
Gunner in Fairport, New York. Oh man,
It smells like tea.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's catnip.
Whew.
I bet that letter is even catnip.
I bet that's yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
I can really smell it.
Man, this is the good stuff. This is like cat cocaine, because
There's even a bag of it.
There's even a bag of it in here.
Catnip.
I like how it's labeled.
In case it got opened.
Yeah, everyone's like, what is this green stuff in this bag? The cats are asleep right now, but I bet if that was wafted towards them, they would just, you know, lose their mind. Dear StephenMail, my name is Gunner, and I've been a fan for about a year. I started watching the vlog first because of Chugga Conroy. Then I started watching some of your Let's Plays while I took the journey. You are fun and great people. The extra live stream was fun and exciting. I was the one behind the big push for Beto Adventure Racing. I hope you had fun with it, and I hope there was no trouble for you. I've included a present for the cats that will send them crazy. Gunner, you have no idea.
Yeah.
You have no idea. Let's see, cat kickers and some extra catnip. Hope they didn't rip open the box as soon as you brought it in the door. A Stephenite, Gunner. P.S. 1962 was a long time ago. So Gunner knows.
Yeah.
So hopefully they didn't
You
rip
must
the...
have cats.
Yeah.
This had to have been like fresh homegrown too.
Yeah, like this is the strongest catnip I have ever seen in my life. Like we've tried different catnips, we've even grown it ourselves, and they have never reacted to anything quite like this. This is crazy. Crazy stuff. And you could smell it. It's so strong. So we're gonna actually have to keep this in the other room because they would just tear into this stuff. But I appreciate it. And anytime we want to send them into a crazy tizzy, we just have to give them a little of this. So Gunner, thank you for the package. And then on behalf of our feline friends who cannot thank you themselves, thank you. Next up, we have a few packages from Stephanie in Newton Falls, Ohio. And Stephanie is the same person that sent us quite a bit of stuff in the last mail video. There was like five packages, I think, that was pretty much nothing but board games. Stephanie sent us a ton of board games, but there's actually still a few packages left that technically arrived in November, so we're opening them now. So inside this first one is Salem. It's more board games. Salem, first edition Kickstarter backer. And on the back it says, a strategic card game of deception. The year is 1692, and sorry, I read that and my brain was like...
1960?
Yeah, it was like, was a long time ago? I mean, technically it was. The witch hunt in Salem, Massachusetts is heating up. In this game, players, each representing an actual person from the town of Salem, gather cards that they use to accuse or defend other players. Once all witch trial cards have been found, the townspeople of Salem win. Interesting.
Cool.
Before long, accusations will be flying and screams of, "She's a witch!" We'll wake, you like that? We'll wake the neighbors. Will you be the hero who purges your town of witches, or will you be wrongly accused and hung for witchcraft? That's cool. 4 to 12 players. There are not enough games that support that many players, so that's really cool. 20 to 40 minutes. Ages 13 to 93. Sorry, 94-year-olds. Put Salem back. Cool. Very, very cool. Thank you so much for that. And that was the first box, and there's still 2 other boxes from Stephanie. Next up is more board games, or card games. Sushi Go, the pick and pass card game. I like sushi. I'm a fan of that. And then also Uno Dare. It says same game, wild choices. Uno Dare action cards force your opponent to either draw 2 cards or perform a hilarious dare. Talk like a pirate, dance like a robot, hold your cards with your feet. Seems difficult, and lots more. Interesting. 3 different categories with 16 dares on each card. Cool. Very, very cool. Thank you. And then something that's not a board game. It's the Vault Dwellers Survival Guide Collector's Edition for Fallout 4. Very, very cool. Honestly, these sorts of things come in pretty handy because even though you're doing a blind Let's Play and you're exploring, sometimes, like between episodes, if you've looked through an area already, you want to make sure that you catch everything. Because like if you post something, then people might be like, you missed a thing. And you'd be like, I missed a thing. And then you can check like a map or something in here, and you can be like, oh, that's where the thing is. So these actually end up still being super, super helpful. Not to mention, we collect player's guides. I don't know what tipped you off, but we collect player's guides. Stephanie, thank you. That's very, very cool. Awesome. Oh, and the Uno Dare sounds really neat too, because we play
Uno a lot.
We actually play a pretty good bit of Uno, especially at my parents' house. All right, and there's finally one last package from Stephanie.
Push me further, I can't reach it.
And inside the last package is, oh goodness, it's more. It's actually more player's guides. We have the player's guide for Assassin's Creed Syndicate. Very, very cool. I've heard pretty good things about Syndicate too. Awesome. Oh, exclusive in-game. I was like, is that brass knuckles? Oh, they are brass knuckles. Okay, I didn't know if I was going crazy. Oh, you guys can probably like see that because the camera.
There's a camera.
Because well, it's a camera, but it's also like we got a new camera, so it's like you can see what the stuff is, even if it's tiny. Can you guys read the back of this? Is it clear enough that you can read it? You probably could, as long as it's not glary. You might need a 4K monitor to read it, but that's neat. Cool, awesome, thank you. Another quality player's guide, and then there's a game here. Before I look at what the game is, I'll open this little card.
That was everything, right? Yeah.
I believe it's everything. And inside it says construction for a gingerbread man. The first accounts of gingerbread man cookies date as far back as the 16th century, when Queen Elizabeth I of England had the cookies made to look like her most esteemed guests. Huh. That's a really cool card. Once again, you might be able to actually maybe read that. I'm not entirely sure, but it's a really cool card. Let me open it up, and it says... What? What? How?
I mean, I'm sure you could contact them and have it mailed.
That's really cool. Oh my god. Sorry, we're not explaining everything and this is all off camera. Let me read the card first. Dear Stephen and Mallory, has promised a few more Christmas presents/surprises. Wishing you, your family, and friends a wonderful holiday season and New Year. Happy Christmas and Merry New Year. Stephanie, aka Faustina Aurelia. First off, thank you, because I know we thanked you last video because you had sent so many different board games, but thank you for that, and then sending us some additional board and card games, and then also the player's guides, and there's a game here. Let me go over the game, and then let me go over this, because that's particularly cool. Stephanie is really, really,
Do you need scissors?
What's the word?
On top of things?
Well, on top of things,
Quick.
but like gift savvy.
Yeah. Savvy.
That's a fun word. And what is, let's see, if I can just open this up. It's, it is Assassin's Creed Syndicate. It's Assassin's Creed Syndicate Gold Edition. And we have the player's guide for it as well. Thank you. Thank you so much. I've heard actually really good things about this. I know that we've been kind of behind in the Assassin's Creed series, but still very, very cool. And actually, it comes with a promotional code as well. Cool. You get 10,000 bonus credits in the game, apparently.
Cool.
Very cool. Thank you. I know we're getting ready to start Revelations. Syndicate's not, I don't know. At this point, they're kind of slowing down, and I've been playing them a little bit faster than I think they can make them. So that's good. I'm actually getting caught up. The other thing that was in that card is a gift certificate to a local restaurant.
That I've wanted to eat at for a long time.
But the thing that's cool is that it's a local restaurant.
Yeah. And it's like they're...
And only a local restaurant. It's not a chain. So Stephanie would have had to have contacted them
and had this mailed to her.
And had it mailed to her so she could mail it to us. That is an extraordinary amount of of time
Forethought.
and effort, and I appreciate that. And the reason that's relevant is because you had mentioned the Brentwood
On the stream.
on the stream.
And
I
then we
remember
never went. We went somewhere else instead.
we actually ended up going to
Melting pot.
the Melting Pot for lunch. It was because you beat me in Mario Kart.
Yep.
But you had mentioned the Brentwood, and neither of us have ever went, and it looks like we're going to be going now.
You'll have to make reservations.
I will.
It's that kind of a place.
It is that kind of place. We never
It's
went.
small. It's like in an old southern mansion.
Thank you. That's awesome. I sincerely appreciate your generosity, especially from the last video and into this video. But that's particularly like when people go, like you have to jump through so many hoops to actually make that happen. It's just really neat. And I'm also really looking forward to eating there because I like food. But thank you. And also, I know we've managed to play a few of the games that you sent on the vlog now. Not a ton, but Betrayal House on the Hill, and if it's not been on the vlog yet, it'll be on the vlog soon. And also we did some Exploding Kittens and stuff, which is a great game. But yeah, once again, Stephanie, thank you so much. You're incredibly generous, and we very much appreciate it. And we'll be eating at the Brentwood soon.
Maybe this weekend.
Quite possibly this weekend. Next up, we have a package from
Suzanne in Redwood City, California.
And inside is, we have a leather. StephenMail, hi! This is my first letter to the two of you, so allow me to introduce myself. You may or may not recognize my username on YouTube, Moonlit Lilies. I would hope that you remember having Haley correct you on the pronunciation on the July Q&A. No hard feelings, though. But I digress. Allow me to introduce myself. My name is Suzanne, and I am a junior in college. I'm studying to get my BS in chemistry with a concentration in biochemistry. I'm currently doing undergrad research for my university, and I'm working on developing a new drug for cancer research. Cool. Fan of that. I truly enjoy the contents that you two put out on both channels as it allows me to relax after a long day at school plus an hour-long commute home. I know I will look forward to those moments even more next semester when I will be at school for over 12 hours twice a week. Whew. I have a few short questions for the two of you. I'm sure you noticed that I am from California, more specifically the Bay Area. When you next visit the Bay Area, what/where would you go?
You've never been to Golden Gate Park.
No.
That's where I'd take you.
But I saw the Golden Gate Bridge.
Well, Golden Gate Park is where the Japanese garden is.
Oh, okay.
That's one of my favorite memories of when I went to San Francisco.
Okay. Well, then I would just let you be the tour guide, to be honest.
And I know you want.
around.
I know you want to go to like the San Jose Apple Store and get a T-shirt.
Yes, actually, yes. There's only one place in the world that sells actual Apple apparel, and it's at that store.
I would also probably take you to the redwoods, the trees.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Honestly, and this is kind of a dumb thing, but maybe some people out there will understand my fascination with it. The reason I know about the redwoods is actually from Cruisin' USA, which is a really old, like, launch. I don't know if it's a launch title, near launch title for the Nintendo 64. And there's a track where you actually drive through. And I remember as a kid being like, man, those are really big trees. And then I looked it up in an encyclopedia or whatever it is because you didn't have the internet.
I saw them, but it was a very, very short visit.
We should go back.
We had gone to Napa for the day, and when we drove back, we were like, well, we're sort of going through the redwoods, so we stopped in at some visitor center, and it was like an hour, and that was it. And I wanted to hike and go for hours.
Well, we should go back and see stuff. There's a lot of interesting things on the other coast. There's a lot of interesting things on this coast too.
We could start
that we haven't seen.
We could start in the Bay Area and drive up to Oregon because we haven't been to Oregon yet.
There's a lot of states that we still have to hit. Anyway, Mal, have you heard of companion planting?
Is that like a community garden, you think?
I'm not sure. It says my family has tried it recently with our veggies.
Oh, it's where you plant vegetables
awesome.
that are similar next to each other, like corn, and then planting beans, and then the beans grow up the corn. I think.
They grow the what?
Like beans are vines.
Okay.
So you plant it like next to corn.
Okay.
And so it uses the corn to like grow up it.
Oh.
As its trellis.
Oh.
I think that's what that is.
Okay. Mal, what do your students call you? Do they call you Mrs. George or something else?
They call me Mrs. George. I get called a lot of other teachers' names. I respond. They'll be like, Miss, Smith. And I'm like, yeah. And they're like, I'm sorry. And I'm like, I know you're talking to me. Like,
well, they also probably have a lot of people there, especially if they're
Yeah. And
starting out.
It's also very strange when, I mean, I understand when it's a teacher I look like, but when it's a teacher I don't look like someone maybe a lot older or a guy.
Mr. Roberts.
Or I like it when they I can hear him how do you say her name again? What is it? George? No, it's not that.
That's just my entire life now being shifted into yours. That's all for now. Hope to write more soon, Suzanne. P.S. Please excuse my handwriting and poor spelling. I'm almost 23 and still can't spell. P.P.S. I forgot to mention that I've been watching since you and Mal moved to your current apartment. I think it's a pretty good starting point.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna.
It was a new chapter in our lives.
It was a new chapter. We're still in that chapter. It's a really long Dragon Ball saga, 3 years. It's not that anything before that is bad, but I feel like honestly when we moved here, in 2012. Was where I feel like vlogs just in general got a lot better. I mean, there's good ones before that, for sure. There's hilarious ones, but I feel like I got a better handle on that. Also, there's another thing here. It says, StephenMail, first let me tell you what's in the box. I sent you both ginger candy and ginger tea. Okay.
Wait, let me show you this. Isn't that the best,
They're really creepy.
Ever?
They're ginger people.
With ginger in their mouths.
Oh, they're cannibals. They're really creepy looking. It's humorous, but it's also really... I think it frightened a small child. The candy is especially good for sore throats, and I know that both of you do a good amount of talking for your jobs. I find that ginger candy works better than cough drops for a sore throat. I think it helps with the irritation, whereas cough drops will relax your throat muscles. I should also note that on the packaging of the ginger candy, it states that it was made in a place where peanuts are handled, which I noticed after I bought it. Hopefully this won't be too much of a problem for Mal.
I frequently eat things that are manufactured on shared equipment, so...
Yeah, that's good. As long as it doesn't have nuts in it, then Mal's good. If it has nuts in it, she can't eat it, but anything else, she should be fine. Ginger's really good for a number of things that most people don't know about, some of which might help you later. For me, I'm allergic to most painkillers, so I have to use more natural sources like ginger. Here's a small list of things that ginger can help you with. Inflammation, lower back pain, menstrual cramps, nausea, intestinal problems, and of course sore throats. I also provided ginger tea, which is supposed to help with digestion. Knowing Stephen has had problems in the past, it should also help with other problems listed. Well, cool. Awesome. Thank you, Suzanne. I appreciate that. And honestly, I appreciated your package if only to get to see the ginger people, but the fact that there's also ginger tea and ginger throat drops in here is really cool. So once again, thank you for sending this. Next up, we have a package that is from a company. So hopefully inside it'll say who it's actually from. It's a very nicely wrapped gift. It has a little card. Oh, it's from Jacqueline. Hey y'all, this is one of my favorite video games series ever. Make sure you get the DLC. The games get 100 times better. Seriously though, give it a try. Much love, Jacqueline, aka Firestar 1992. Well, cool. All right, I'm gonna open it. Make sure we get the DLC too, apparently. What game is it? It is... Oh my goodness, it's the Mass Effect trilogy. I've had so many requests to play Mass Effect. It's one of those things that I've always been a little leery about because I know it's going to be long. Because you got to play all three. I mean, you have to play all of them. But I've been told that I would really enjoy it, and that there's been a lot of people that would like to see my commentary for it. Honestly, I've been thinking about it a lot.
Stephanie really likes it.
I was actually, earlier this year, I don't remember, maybe a month or two ago, even, I was really close to actually just putting it on the future considerations list, because I was like, I think I'm going to do it. The only reason I really haven't is because right now I'm juggling Fallout, and I know that this is going to be another huge project, so I'm kind of waiting to see how things go, but it's actually extremely likely that you'll see this on Stephen Plays in the future, so cool. Thank you very much. It's also a really nice set to have all of the games together like that. Thank you. And then there's also...
And this is the same thing on the inside.
Oh, okay. It's a... Oh, okay. It's a little thing. Oh, that's neat. Amazon, like...
And it says, keep your gift a surprise. Unwrap your present before opening this envelope.
Oh. So Amazon actually prints little things and puts it on the... Oh, that's really neat. You can have things
gift wrapped.
Oh. Amazon is full of surprises. I'm learning so much. Anyway, Jacqueline, thank you so much for the gift. And stay tuned, because I'm not like officially announcing anything, but I'm thinking about it. I'm thinking very hard about it. Thanks again. Next up, we have a big poster tube roll from sorry, from Leicester, United Kingdom. Let's open this up. We have a leather. And it says, "Hi, Stephen and Mal. Greetings all the way from Britain. This is the first time that I'm sending any sort of letter to anybody, so hopefully it's half decent. I'm that sort of generic viewer who came across your vlog because of Chugga Conroy. From there, I started watching your Let's Plays, and I was subscribed in a matter of minutes. I love your Let's Plays, especially your Twilight Princess and Minecraft LPs, as well as your Endless Ocean First 20.
Fargathics is my
name. Sorry. The interactions between you and Mal are super awesome and funny, and are what I think make those Let's Plays what they are. In terms of your vlog, I think my favorite day is probably I've got so much to say, but all I can hear are Link and Pikachu. Do you ever think that any game, past, present, or future, will ever dethrone your respective favorite games, Earthbound and Mother 3?
That would be really hard.
I mean, like, probably not. And it's
the history you have with it.
Yeah, it's just the history. I mean, there's never going to be another game that gives me a wife.
Hopefully.
Me. Second life. Get it? Because it's... Yeah, I mean, there's just... I have too much history, too many friendships and relationships tied to the game that it's just... realistically, probably not. But that's okay. I can still play games and appreciate them for the game part. Like, Earthbound is my favorite game, but it doesn't mean, like... It can... Like, you know, I could compare that to another game and be like, you know, this other game objectively has a better story or has better gameplay or whatever. So I can still compare it like that. Anyways, to commemorate 100,000 subscribers on Stephen Plays and 6 years of vlogging, I sent you a poster chock full of the various quotes that you, Mao, and your friends have accumulated over the years. I know you said don't quote me on that, but I couldn't help myself. Well, that's about it. I hope you like the poster, but for now, let us meet back bark tomato shell wheat. It's for lettuce, meat, bark, tomato, shell, wheat. Far from Arbazinoki, known as such on YouTube, Twitter, etc. So what is this poster? Oh my god. Oh wow. Oh
Searle.
Wow. Searle. Wow. I love it. I freaking love it. That is amazing. That's amazing. I know that it's supposed to be obviously the other direction, but you know, it's a vertical poster, dang it, and a horizontal format, so you guys can see that. It's like some of them are vlog titles because the vlog title was like the memorable part, but then other ones are just like various quotes. Here, I'll turn this side up so you guys can at least see how it's supposed to be. I'll kind of slide it up here a little bit. That is really cool. Thank you. That is super, super cool. Like, I enjoy being sent posters, but especially something unique that's been created like that is just really, really nifty. Anyway, I'm going to have to look at your name again because it's very hard to say. Arbazinoki. Thank you. I really appreciate that. That's really cool. Next up, we have a package from Brewerton, New York. Anyone who's recently watched a Fallout episode where I had to go to the
brewery,
the Beantown Brewery.
You obviously didn't grow up in Wisconsin.
You obviously didn't grow up in Wisconsin. All right, let's see. What do we got here? On the back, we have a Gardevoir. Doo-doo. Might have the ISO a little high for you to see that. I think it's good. And it says, "Dear Stephen and Mallory, my name is Frank. Ever since I was 7 years old, I've been watching your vlogs. Although I know you have a Let's Play channel, I prefer your vlogs because they are so fun to watch. And when I watch the ones with Chugga Conroy, they just crack me up. In this box, you should find some Atari 2600 games, Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer for the DS. That's in really good condition. A lot of Atari games actually look quite bad, and these are, like, combat looks brand new. There's also Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer for the DS.
I loved this movie growing up.
My question is, why does this exist? Like, it's weird because that movie is so old.
Yeah.
But I guess they still show it on television, right? So...
Is there copyright for Rudolph on the back?
Does it say exactly how old that movie is? It's gotta be. It's gotta be old.
It doesn't say.
Commenters, inform your fellow commenters. I don't know how old this movie is, but I know it's
old.
It's quite old. Anyway, that's really cool. 2 packs of Skittles, and 3 packs of Starbursts, and a Skittles pumpkin pack. It's actually a pumpkin. So a bunch of Skittles and Starbursts. You should also find a Mega Gardevoir on the back that I drew. Let's meet back tomorrow, shall we? Happy Thanksgiving from your fan, Frank. Well, Frank, thank you so much. And honestly, I really enjoyed your package, if only to find out that this game exists, because I've never seen this before, and I'm a little perplexed why it exists. And I'm kind of curious what the game is like. On the back, one of the selling points for the bullet lines, one of the bullet points, selling points, whatever. Get into the Christmas spirit with dozens of Holly Jolly minigames. Also, apparently the phrase Holly Jolly is trademarked. The more you know. Anyway, Frank, thank you. Next up, we have a package from Nicholas in New York, and it looks like it's Christmas.
Read.
Just because there's a bunch of stuff in there. It says, read before opening. Prezzies, please don't look the other way. And inside is presumably a letter. Dear StephenMail, hello. I rather fancy your silly antics and YouTube videos. It was awesome meeting you at PAX, although I didn't really talk to you that much, as I have great social anxiety. Even writing this letter I know you won't read for a while has me nervously fumbling for words. Anyway, you two are truly amazing people. My best friend Emily, aka Marching Ghost. Oh, you know Marching Ghost. We know Marching Ghost. Anyway, are very grateful for you two helping her through the trouble she's been having, and wish the best for you. Mal, I'd like to ask, do you find it difficult grading others' art? And how do you determine if someone put in a lot of effort in their art? Pause for answer.
I use rubrics a lot.
Well, the key thing is you don't grade subjectively.
Yeah.
Is the biggest part.
I have requirements, like, did you do this? Is there value? Yeah. Did you work on it in class and not just sit there? Yeah, okay.
Yeah. Did you show actual effort? Mm-hmm. Is a big thing. And then, of course, if you're listing out, you have to do this, and this. You're free to do whatever you want, but you have to do these things.
I want to see value with charcoal.
Yeah.
If that's what we're working on. Mm-hmm. If we're using color, I want to see color blending.
Yeah. And as long as they do that, 100.
Did you fill the page?
Yeah. But that's the truth. As long as they meet those criteria, they get 100.
Yeah.
But sometimes they don't bother. I wasn't able to watch the live stream and donate, but after realizing how close you were to completing your N64 collection, Emily and I decided to help contribute, albeit after the live stream. These are the games we were able to find at a local retro game store. Enjoy, from Nick. That is very sweet of you, and not necessary in the least bit. Also, what are these?
Here, grab it.
What? It's Zelda themed. You see this? It's like a custom. It's like a chest.
It is a chest.
Well, yeah, but like for reals though. Hold on. Can you do the chest opening music? No, that's I'm talking about big thing where it's like Okay, I'll let you do one part. We got Vigilante 8 Second Offense, Battlezone Rise of the Black Dogs, PGA European Tour, Deadly Arts, Monaco Grand Prix,
Monopoly.
And can you do it in reverse?
No.
Da na 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 na. Do 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 do.
Win Back Covert Operations.
Mm-hmm.
FIFA 98.
FIFA 98. Army Men Sarge's Heroes. GT 64. There's also
googly eyes everywhere.
There's googly eyes all in the bottom of this thing. And there's also Top Gear Hyperbike, NFL Blitz 2001, and Polaris Snowcross. As I drop them. First off, thank you. Thank you. I sincerely appreciate it. You did not have to do that, but I really appreciate it. And more importantly, thank you for sending googly eyes for Mal to do. Like, I have a lot of questions. Like, I appreciate the N64 games. Certainly, like there's a ton of N64 games, and I really appreciate you doing that. But you did not leave any information about why there's googly eyes everywhere.
Here, you need a pair too.
It's so confusing.
Do you want matching?
It's like,
ones?
hey, we know that you're trying to complete the N64 collection, and we sent you a bunch of games, so here you go. And I'm like, awesome, thank you, I appreciate that. And it's like, make no mention of the fact that there's like 50 googly eyes in the bottom of this chest.
I want to take them to work and hide them on things.
Well, you should. You should. Do you have yours in?
Yeah, I do. Hurry.
Okay. Hey, how are you? How are you? Are you doing good? Are you doing good?
I can't scrunch my face up that good.
I can, but then my lip comes up. Hi. Thank you for sending Monopoly,
So Monopoly.
Army Men Sarge's Heroes,
It's not even on screen.
Win Back, Covert
I
Operation,
don't think that's that. That's win back.
Hyperbike, Top Gear, and the others. In all seriousness, Nick,
Dude,
thank you so much for sending this our way. I do not understand why there's all these googly eyes, but I am not going to question it. And last but certainly not least, we have Lisa. Last but certainly not Lisa. Well, actually, it certainly is Lisa. It's Lisa from Cornell, Wisconsin. So what is inside here? This is a big something.
take that first.
Oh, it's like a scrapbooking page. I was looking at that, I was like, what is that thing? All right. Welcome to your Do You Believe in Magic blind box. I don't know if I was supposed to sing that part, but it said, Do you believe in magic? Do you believe in magic? I do. Ever since you and Mal came along, you two are the true meaning of the word magic. It's not in witches' spells or even cards. You have shown not only each other, but to your fans that magic is the love that isn't held back because of odds. It's always allowed to shine. That is magic. Early or late, this box is great for Christmas 2015 or 2016. That's the spirit. That's someone who's watched mail videos and is like, man, they're always behind. Christmas 2015 or 2016. Awesome.
Is there anything on the back?
No, I don't believe so. That's really pretty, by the way. Our friend Lindsay does scrapbooking, and I'm really impressed by it. Like, it's especially like when you see like a completed project, it's just really pretty. Anyway, I think it's funny. Christmas 2015 or 2016.
All right, all these are wrapped except this.
Okay, so right here at the top, this is I had no idea. This is a mail video for finding out things exist. Like learning that Rudolph game exists. Apparently, there is a raspberry Skittle scented candle. Or framboise. Framboise, which I assume is like the name for frat boys in French.
Yeah, I guess. I'll let you believe that. So when we go to France someday, and you're like, I'll have the frat boy cake. That sounds really terrible, doesn't it?
Excuse me. Yes, the strawberries look fine, the blueberries look fine, but something's wrong with these frat boys. Just don't know, misshapen. Anyway, so this exists. Man, that's weird. It also says smell the rainbow. And I'm like, like, it's good that they didn't say taste the rainbow though, because like that. That's funny. I didn't know that thing exists. All right, so thank you. What else is in here? It says this is for both Stephen and Mal. All right, so let's open this up. Probably not.
Rainbow.
It's probably not a frat boy. We have Mal crying, so that's good. That's always a good sign. Oh, it's Skittles. All right, the original Skittles. Wait, no, I'm like, wait, is everything Skittle themed? All right, so a pack of Skittles. Here's another thing for both Stephen and Mal. Also, I like how I opened up pink, and then it was yellow. Ooh. Wait, what?
Extreme.
These exist? Sour Patch Kids Extreme?
I think we need to eat one on camera and make faces.
What?
Like sour faces.
They're already sour.
Extreme.
Science has gone too far. What have they done? Okay, that's cool. I love sour things.
Yeah.
You want one now?
Yeah.
What color?
I like red. I also like blue.
Okay. I'll give you a red one. We'll each have a red one. That's yours. This is mine.
Ready?
Yeah. You have to put it on your tongue and just let it there.
Okay.
Ready? Go.
You say this to the person who ate warheads for fun.
Yeah, well, I did too.
Okay.
Oh man, this won't be any fun. All right. It is sour. How did they do it? They're just children. How did they get so much sour in such little children? I don't understand. They're good little buggers, though. That infamous word I use all the time, bugger. Oh, good little buggers. Anyway, I didn't know those exist. But I like we both really love Sour Patch Kids. In fact, sometimes we'll keep some around. We don't have any right now.
Yeah, we do. Look at the berry ones. You ate them.
I ate them all. So, no, we don't. Alright. Here's something else for both of us. Those are really good. They are more sour, if ever so slightly. Ooh, cool.
Cola tin.
Coca-Cola tin. Very, very fond of Coca-Cola. And then inside is a bunch of little...
Paper clips?
Yeah, little paper clips.
You're always asking me for paper clips.
I am?
Yeah.
There have been occasions where I have inquired about obtaining paper clips because they reside in your desk.
They do.
That's probably why I've asked you, because I don't have them. Cool. I don't want to spill them all, but it's a neat little tin. Cool. Thank you, Lisa. And put that down here. Oh, Stephen only, because it's peanuts. Let me open this thing up. Some viewers might be new and may not know that Mao actually has an allergy to peanuts.
Ooh.
I know. Honestly, Stephen only. Don't you touch.
That reminds me in college when Haley bought peanut butter and put a big sign over the top that said, "Do not eat, you will die." In case I thought about it. Honestly,
Reese Pieces, no lie, probably one of my favorite candies. I love these things. They may have been my favorite candy when I was growing up. I just really liked them then. I really like them now.
I would have rather had a peanut butter cup.
But I like both. I really like peanut butter.
I can't now, but I couldn't eat too many of them. I
can tear those things up.
I've seen you.
Yeah, I know. But like, peanut butter and chocolate are so good, and I can't tell you about it because I'm always worried that I'm going to upset her, you know?
You do.
Because occasionally, like, my mom will get us, like, a Reese Cup egg or something for Easter or whatever. And, like, and, you know, I get that, and Mal gets something else, and then I'll wait till Mal's, like, not around to eat one because because I eat one, I'm like, this is the best thing.
I looked forward to Christmas and Easter because they had, like, the bigger ones that had more peanut butter in them.
I'm sorry. Maybe you can build your tolerance back up.
And it says, "Sorry, Stephen, I know she won't share this."
All right, so something just for Mal.
It's a scarf. It's a Christmas scarf.
Oh, it's cute.
You want it?
It is cute. I do feel bad because we are always behind on...
And stickers.
Oh, of course.
Sparkle sold. Oh.
Mallory loves stickers.
Sparkle. I'm gonna start stickering my students' artwork.
You've referenced stickers
There's kitty stickers.
in so
They look like
many.
Lisa Frank stuff.
Wait, doesn't it say kitty on the front? Yeah, it says cute kitty stickers. So
Well, when you open... Okay, there are kitties on the front page. I missed it. Because I went to page 2 and there's only
on the
butterflies.
front, cute kitty stickers. Mal opens, sees kitties, is astonished. What?
Well, I opened to this page and
Okay,
there's
that's
no
fair.
kitties on
That's
it.
fair.
I missed a page.
I do feel bad that we are opening this a little bit late because I know now like Christmas is past, but that's a really cool scarf. It's very festive.
I will save it for next year. Or I will wear it this year and confuse a lot of people.
You should. Honestly, who's to tell you when you can wear
I'm the art teacher.
a scarf? Yeah, I know. You have an excuse. If you ever do anything crazy, they'll just be like, "Oh, that's the art teacher. That's right." All right. So this one says for both.
Come on.
You know, if you get enough tissue paper together, it's actually very difficult to open. Inside is... Oh, it's candy canes. Once again, one of those things that that you don't have to... Like, the holiday doesn't have to dictate when you enjoy these. You can enjoy them anytime you want. Mint's nice. Thank you very much.
This one says Mal for school. Ooh, it's a planner.
Oh, cool. I like the colors on the outside, too. Yeah, that's nice. Very cool. Little hardcover thing.
I don't actually have one, and I currently use my notebook that I drew a calendar out in.
All right, thank you.
The last thing says, the George family open last.
What? Whoa.
It's a photo book.
What? What? Holy crap. Okay, look at this. The story of Stephen and Mallory George, a story of love and laughter. And it's like...
The spine is one of our wedding pictures.
Oh, the spine? Yeah, it's one of our... Let's see if I can open this up. And also there's stuff on the back, too. All right, hold on. See if I can open it so you can see that there's a spine and stuff on the back. On the back it says, Stephen, Mallory, Kepler, and Sagan. No matter where you came in on the vlog, you are all stars that continue to inspire so many people. And as a fan from day zero, I can say that I think I know you all more than I even know my own friends. My wish someday is to take my 6'5" boyfriend out to South Carolina to meet you two. I've made the journey more than once and I love it. I cry and laugh all at the same parts, and sometimes I want to reach through the computer and hug both of you. You two are both very sweet and so right for each other. I made this for you two to be able to look back at the story that you have created without you having to watch a lot of videos. Someday when you and Mao come to Wisconsin, we should meet up and do lunch or something. I hope that you have many more years of love and laughter. This is my gift to all the Georges. I would love to show this to your parents, Stephen. I think that they would like it. From Lisa, aka The Vlog 1993. This is amazing. You have made... I haven't even opened it. You've made a book of memories from the story so far on the vlog, and that's incredible to me. Like, I'm beyond impressed. Also, the quality of this book is like, it's a really nice book. Like, this is really cool. Okay, I'm actually gonna open it and look at it now. Inside it says, Stephen and Mal, I have a kitten, her name is Mallory. Yes, I named her after you, Mal. You have inspired me to do so much. Your journey may be a long one, so as a thank you to you and Stephen, I have put together this for both of you to look back and see what you have created and hope you have many more happy years together. From Lisa. Lisa, this is, like I said, I haven't even opened this, but this is so incredibly wonderful and nice. It says, this picture marks the birth of someone special, and that becomes one to inspire many hearts with his YouTube content. Hey, Stephen, can you name one thing from your childhood that you really enjoyed other than video games? And it's
Baby Stephen.
It's baby me, because I actually have pictures of baby me on the internet, because why not? I have pictures of everything. One thing from my childhood that I really enjoyed other than video games. Well, I was a big video gamer, but
Chicken noodle soup?
You know what? I'm actually going to say something that my mom just recently reminded me of. She sent me a picture of cinnamon toast. It seems kind of weird. It's just toast with cinnamon on it, but
And butter.
But it was something that I started almost every single day of school with. It was something I just really, really enjoyed. And that's actually something that I remember really well because I started almost every single day like that. It was something I enjoyed. Younger years. Stephen, if you had the choice, would you have kept your blonde hair? Rocco joined the family in 2006. Steven, can you name the picture that you had on your phone's background for the longest time?
This one.
Yeah, definitely that one. So here's the next page. And it's like a little memento. This is so freaking cool. That picture is what I had on my phone's, as my phone's background for a long time. Far before smartphones were even, I guess, around. Well, they came out in what, 2007? This is 2006? Man. If I had the choice, would I have kept my blonde hair? I don't know. I guess I haven't really cared much. For those who are not aware, my hair was blonde. And then it changed.
Like lighter than mine is.
Yeah. And it was really, really blonde. And when I turned 13, over the course of like 6 months, it changed. I also grew like 6 inches. That was a really interesting year. Happy birthday to you, Stephen Andrew George, 18. Stephen, if you can remember back this far, can you name the guests that were there that year? I can name them based on some of the
pictures.
A lot of friends from my school were there. Seth is there, who's been on the vlog quite a bit. I know Austin is definitely in there. Justin would be in there. Jarrett would be there.
Is that Matt and or Skip?
That's Matt. Matt's never been on the vlog. In fact, you've never even met him.
Nope.
It's really cool. And then on this other page, it's got pictures of high school graduation. And it says, Stephen and Mao, if you could have had anyone living or dead at your high school graduation, who would it be and why? Ooh, that's a hard one. For me, it would probably have been my grandmother, because my grandfather is there. Right here. That's my mom's dad, and he passed in 2008. Right? No, 2009. That's right. 2009, just a few months before the vlog actually started. And that is his lady friend, Marty. But my grandmother passed when I was 3. It would have been really nice to have her there. How about you?
My dad's parents did not make it to my graduation because they lived quite a few hours away.
And that would have been nice to have them there. Steven's freshman dorm, shared with Alex and Ian. So here's like pictures of the dorm that we had. God, this is all pre-vlog stuff, so it's really interesting. Highlights, freshman memories. Stephen and Mal, what was your favorite thing about your freshman year?
Hanging out. Because normally I'd be home by myself or something, or going to work, but just getting to hang out with like friends all the time.
Yeah. Honestly, like, it's interesting looking at these pictures, because like these were the people that I hung out with, and it's pretty much the same people over and over. It's Dan, Taylor, Ian, Nick, and Alex. And that's it. Those are the people I hung out with, and it's true. Actually, I've been in contact with, obviously, like, Taylor, Dan, and Alex often, and people see that on the vlog, and then we actually got to see Nick in August, but
last weekend
we reconnected with Ian. I haven't talked with Ian in years, and we talked to him.
He's not even in the country.
Yeah, he's actually in like Korea for the military, but we actually played games with him, and I think he's going to be a part of some of our GTA videos, so super cool to talk with him again. All right, Steven's sophomore dorm. Sophomore memories. Stephen and Mal, can you name your favorite sophomore moment?
My sophomore year is when I met you, so...
So that was probably a highlight. There's just random pictures of sophomore year. It's interesting because a lot of you probably have never seen these pictures before. Like this one of Dan with like the pretzel sticks. And then another one where it looks like Dan is pooping out a big turd made of wrapping.
It's one of these.
Yeah, it's one of those. I think it was when Alex had ordered, or maybe it was when I had ordered a computer. I think that was when I built my first Hackintosh, actually.
That was that year.
Yeah, that's probably what it was. We took great photos. Then the birth of the vlog. Stephen, if you could go back to that day, what's one thing you would tell yourself that you know now? It was November 11th, 2009. Stephen George, 20 years old, Myrtle Beach, South Carolina. Man. And also, Mal, how did you feel about the vlog at first?
I was like, he's starting this project, whatever.
It'll be fine. It'll be fine. If I could go back and tell myself something, I would say, prepare for a trip, man. It's gonna get cray. And actually, one of the things I went back and looked at for the vlog, especially the first one, is that the editing style is so different. Now it's very relaxed. It's not jump cutty at all. It's just, we'll talk, very relaxed. I think it makes people feel more at ease. And it's not as succinct, for sure, but I prefer it the way it is now. But back then, it's like, hello, my name Steve George. But that was the style on YouTube at the time, so that's what I was imitating. Christmas of 2009, Mao comes to visit. Stephen Mao, what was your favorite part of Christmas this year? Oh, man. Holy crap.
Getting to experience someone else's Christmas.
That must have been very different.
Because that was the first Christmas I was down here, right? Because the first year you came up to visit me.
Yeah. Yeah, the year before, in 2008, I had actually visited Mao. So that was a different experience, too.
Because my family's always so big. And
yeah, you got to experience
mom's side and dad's side, and
really small Christmas, you know? Then we have... it says, Stephen was so smooth it made Mao cry. I don't think that she left the house that day thinking she'd be going home to plan a wedding. Stephen and Mao, how did you both feel once the question was asked? This is July 16th, 2010. This is whenever we got engaged. Man. One of the things that sticks out about that day, whenever we got engaged, I had posted it on Starman, because at the time we were still really, really active in Starman. And Reed had posted. And Reed is the person that, the co-creator of the site and runs Fangamer now. And he had posted and he said, what I like most about this video is that before the question is asked and after the question is asked, everything is normal life. He's like, it's not that the video is trying to be like, here's my engagement or anything. It's like at the beginning, it's normal stuff. And then at the end, it's like, we're going to play Magic or whatever. Like, it's really normal, everyday stuff. And just in the middle is, hey, we're engaged. I don't know. That always stuck out for me. It says, so the day is here and married life begins. The vlog had great happiness watching you and Mao get married. You and Mao get married. It was something we will never forget. Marrying your best friend is how you go about getting married. Great job, Stephen and Mao. And it's just a ton of pictures from the wedding. This is Lisa, this thing is too cool. On the next page, Sagan and Kepler joined the family in November 2012. Stephen and Mao, can you name your favorite kitten moment? Oh my god, they're so tiny.
This picture is one of my favorite memories. The bottom middle.
Yeah.
I had come home from work and Kepler crawled up right here. And I laid on the couch and we both fell asleep and he was just this tiny little thing right here. That's the year you got the shirt.
2012 was the year I got the... I'll try and show that right on here. Yeah, that's when I got the Earthbound shirt that I frequently wear to meetups at conventions. Man, I'm really blown away because these pictures are just, they're really taking me back. And then we have Christmas 2014. Well, this is where our journey comes to an end, and I hope that you and Mao continue to have a life full of love, laughter, and magic. And Magic the Gathering. Lisa, wow. Thank you so much. Like, this is amazing, and I actually am very excited to show this to my parents. I think they'll really get a kick out of that. It's just a really wonderful memento of how far we've come. And like I said, the vlog is old. The vlog is old, man. Wow.
You'd be in kindergarten.
Yeah. Oh, what? That's weird. You're personifying the vlog in such a way it doesn't make sense to me. Like, well, now we have to let you go off to school. I just really appreciate this. I appreciate everything that you sent, especially the frat boy Skittle candle. But like, this certainly takes the cake. Now she's going to be stuck on the frat boy thing again. This video is extremely long. This is by far the longest one we've ever done, but I felt like it was important to include what we did. Mm-hmm. And I know that, not everyone is up for watching something this long. And I totally understand. But that was just really nice, and I thought it would be appropriate to go through it with everyone. So, yeah. Thank you, Lisa. That was really sweet and really awesome, and I appreciate it. And for everyone who sent in something, thank you. This was, like I said, this is pretty much like Christmas 2.0. You guys are too much, and I really appreciate all of the amazing stuff that you guys have sent. And also the Sour Patch Kids Extreme, which are going to be the... Yeah, Mal wants another one. Okay, you can have another Sour Patch Kid. If you're watching right now and you've made it to the end of this video and you'd like to send something, you can. Go down to the description box below. There's a a link that you can click. It'll teach you how to send stuff and all the FAQ stuff that comes with that, and you can send something our way. Did that one catch you off guard? A little bit? Oh, ooh, there's the face. Once again, thank you so much for watching. Thank you guys for sending all this amazing stuff. We'll see you guys again real soon for another mail video.